Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 The Great War as the Ottoman Empire. Let's continue on for less stuff. So, in the previous episode, Serbia and Italy and Bulgaria and Greece all decided that they hate me, took over the country. But that's okay, we're making a comeback. And these fools, they don't even know that 1 million people are going to die next year. They don't even know, but they deserve it. They deserve it, even though we'll be on the same side, they still deserve it. So, our factory situation is not looking great. We're trying as much as we possibly can. We're also trying to bring the House of Saud so you can actually crush the Emirate of Najd. Do you actually have any supplies down here? No, your country is actually just a barren wasteland. With 2 military factories. And 3 divisions. I mean, that still kind of sounds worth it to attack them. I'm gonna be completely honest. Tank designer, political advisors. Is there anybody who's actually good? Power gain, just defense? No, not that I can really tell. Mirrors research people 10%. Nothing too crazy. Division attrition going down is probably like the best we can get. How many troops does Nesh have? You have 1 division. And apparently there's Greek forces down here. I guess they did invade you at some point. The Greeks are crazy, man. They just do whatever they want. So you are right now 2.24. That's only 0.05 more expensive, so we probably just want to upgrade it, even though we're going to lose some production efficiency. Just because it's better and it doesn't cost that much more. We're not building any siege artillery. That's fine for right now. Probably want to start getting the armored car, though. We probably do want to start moving into being able to build a handful of tanks so that we can try to smash through Bulgaria when the time comes. Develop the empire. I don't see any reason why. Support revolt in Libya. Support revolt in Oman. We can't do those because we're actually going to be on their side, which makes things a little bit trickier for us. So, you know, let's go for the infrastructure effort. Start maybe building up some more factories. Invading this guy for 2 factories probably is not worth it. Maybe when we can actually call the United Kingdom on our side and have the British just annex them for us would make things significantly easier for us. And also, they had like the exact same color as we do, so they're really just stealing our look. Which is an incredibly rude thing to do. You know, let's just get 1 rubber from Brazil. How expensive are factories? 7,200. That's not too bad. Try to keep going down. You get some more breakthrough. Non-aggression pact with them. Well, why though? I mean, I know why, but how come we have to? We don't have to do it this way, do we? You cause 22% world tension. I don't think world tension matters too much. Like, even the Ottoman AI, when we were playing as Italy, didn't lose the Balkan League War against the Serbians. It just kind of kept going for like 2 years. But I fucked it up. I fucked it up by being too strong against Italy. Surprised it, like, oddly enough. We killed a decent amount. We killed, what, like 100,000 Italians? And we didn't... I don't think we lost that much. I think we lost, like, 1 division. Like, 1 division got, like, completely encircled and died. But other than that, I don't think anything too bad happened. I do notice that there are some Bulgarian troops in our ports right here. So I'm gonna like do something like this. Have you here. And you will be the color purple. More like a pink, I guess. And you'll just stay on these provinces. So as soon as we eventually go to war with Bulgaria, we can kill these troops. So they don't immediately capture these 2 ports. Because that, of course, would be dreadful for us. So let's go for some more military factories. We want to get more civilian factories. Just, you know, those are the important factories. Dockyards, I've kind of given up on the ability of even having a navy. We're going to rely on the British, the Italians, and the French to kind of maintain naval supremacy in the region. And hopefully Russia is fine, and they don't just completely break apart. Like, they have a bunch of troops on our border right now, but we're not going to... You know, we're not going to attack them on that side. And eventually Germany's going to also be outwork the United States. Like, Germany and Austria, I'm pretty sure, like, destined to lose. We'll do something like that. Then we'll put 2 more into you. Slowly get these guys ready to go. We haven't even been training these guys up yet. We just... Armored Car Division. You know what? Train a handful of those guys. And then build the Hotchkiss. I don't know if that's a great name for your car, but sure. Gas mass is another 10. Defense seems okay. We're almost at 1914. I don't know if World War 1 is going to begin this episode. I'm going to have to get our way to July, and we're already in December, right? We're pretty close already. I do notice that blue doesn't activate an attack pattern, so you're going to attack basically like that. Seems good. Again, Bulgaria only has 4 divisions on our border right now. But the question is, will the Austrians be able to push their way into Montenegro and into Serbia? Because they did historically. And, historically they got all the way down to Greece. Well, we'll see. I mean, the mod is not generous for the attacking player. Like, 50% entrenchment right now for these guys. We are at 69% entrenchment. They just insane numbers, which don't basically exist in the base game. We're still looking at about like half a year until the war goes all out. Might as well get the armored cars ready to go. The next level is 1916. Tank prototype is base cost 255 days. Still a bit much, I think, for right now. You're like 1918 tech. And you're all 1916. You know what? Only a year for heavy industry 2. I'm going to take it. I mean, we only have 3 research slots right now, which is kind of actually dreadful. We don't get any more until like the very end. 1916 is the earliest. And that is a while from now. Airfield expansion does not matter. Dockyard expansion, don't care about. I only really care about this in, like, middle tree over here. Harsh rationing. Anybody doing anything too crazy? No. Mostly because it's a very railroaded mod. Most of the countries have the exact same focus trees because it's just easier. So Bob Brown, leader of China. We'll see what he does. Where for focus aviation effort. Nobody really likes Austria right now. Italy is claiming a bunch of their territory. They're like these states. Okay. Well, I doubt the British are going to give you that territory. Just as a hunch. But we'll see how it goes. Construction effort's about to be ready. Then we're going to go for the next level of infrastructure effort. And then I guess we're just going for armored effort too. But they only give you like 1 factory each, which isn't that great. But it does get you closer to that coveted extra research slot 2 years from now. We do have 300 political power. Might as well get infantry weapons cheaper. just because there's more of that tech. And then I might as well make tanks cheaper as well. I did just say I want those tanks. And getting researched a little bit faster is definitely going to be playing into our hands. Get some wood from the United States. Get some steel from the United States. Basically being strong trading partners with the US right now. And that's okay. They're a little bit far away, but you got to trade with who you can trade with. And unfortunately, like, we don't really have much oil. We only have 5 right now. We have 6 in our country. Even Iran only has 14. Romania has 102. Why is all the oil in Romania and in Poland and Austria? How does like Vienna have more oil than the Middle East does right now? I mean, I know it took them a while to discover the oil in the Middle East, but still. How is there more oil in Vienna? Keep on training as much as we possibly can. Oh, you guys are actually ready to deploy new units. I never thought I would see the day. So are you guys like fully equipped? You're not at full strength yet. I mean, I guess the cavalry are ready to go then? Okay, we've sorted out the infantry problem. We still have an artillery problem. Okay. Understandable. So yeah, we'll dump you down. W for now. We got our gas mask. So is the tank prototype a lot cheaper then? Or is it considered a... No, I think it's considered... Unfortunately, an industry tech. It is not considered an armor tech. But as soon as we get the tank prototypes, we should be able to start producing tanks. To some degree. Keep on going down the trees here. The Mexican Civil War has ended. I think a military junta is in charge. I'm not too sure. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not too worried about it. So let's go for construction effort 2. And then after that, we'll get the military effort. We're very close. Only 2 months until the July crisis. And then World War I, I should say. World War II is a little bit off from now. Can officially begin in earnest. With my sweet ass flag. How could you not fight under that flag? I would fight under that flag. But I'd also like to cancel non-aggression pact. Can't do that until October of 19... But I think Bulgaria joins the Central Powers sooner than that anyways. Also, it's strange. Like, normally this goes to me. And this will go to Greece. And then Bulgaria just has this interior area. So I'm not too sure what necessarily happened right here. And I'm still claiming, you know, all this territory. Because of course I would. It's rightfully mine. Oh, did he die in June? I thought he died. I thought the war began in August. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Well, if that's the case, Serbia's already part of the Entente. So I'm assuming war is about to break out any day now. Or no, what probably happened is that he got shot in June, and then it took them like a month to actually respond to the I guess the crisis. We got 15 days till you're ready, and then I'm gonna save up all my political power. Germany's gonna war on Belgium. Just immediately go for the Schlieffen plan. Day 1. You're at war with the Entente. Okay. Belgium should win the Entente. Not a huge surprise. Serbia refused Austrian demands. And now I'm just sitting back here, watching the world burn, until I can join it and eventually help them burn everything down as well. We still have all of our non-aggression packs, though, unfortunately. So you're doing war in Europe, as if you want to join the Entente. I'm assuming they said no to the... They said no to join the Central Powers. I think that event already would have fired by now. We can see the French already started to break through into German lines. Sure, the Schlieffen plan has not really been working out in their favor. We're going to join the Entente, of course. How could we not? We're already at like 91% war support. I don't think we need to get to 100%. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. And we're almost at unfitted political power. What do I want to spend that on? I guess we'll go for an industrial research. Get that one ready to go. Get military access through you. We'll be in the Entente in about 2 months from now. We're not going to get involved until about October. That's okay. It just means that's 2 months of the Austrians and the Germans and the French all killing each other. And Russia immediately just being absolute garbage. Like, not even a little bit. Like, this is just very bad for you. I mean, Russia generally doesn't do very well. But this is very, very fast. Like, they're already about to lose Warsaw before we're even getting involved. I got 2 more cavalry divisions assigned to you like that. There we go. Again, I would just like to declare war on you without the non-aggression pact. I mean, I could just fight war goal against you, and that makes things faster. It'd actually be faster for me just to manually just fight in Germany, then declare war on them and join the faction, but I have no idea what happens if we join the Entente as the Ottoman Empire. If we even get anything out of it. I mean, we'll see. I cancel the focus. Don't look what I'm doing. I accidentally canceled it because I'm stupid. Oh look, we immediately joined the Entente. How did that happen? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, those research bonuses actually probably very nice. So we'll embargo Germany. The Entente is now looking pretty strong, I would say. So except everybody's call to arms. How many troops does the British land here? Not a lot. They also are not defending the port, as you can see, because the AI is the AI, and they're not very good at that kind of stuff. So what do we do now? Well, I don't think we need the entire army on the Bulgarian border. They're just going to ban the port and then let all their troops get killed. Why are you like this? It's really about the best thing you can say. It's just like, why? Why do you do this? We can maybe send troops to Russia. Wow, they really just flood the area with troops, huh? But I think that's still like the best way to go. There you go. You lost the port. Good work, Britain. You goddamn idiots. Okay, we're gonna send these guys up and around. Again, I don't think we need them all in Bulgaria. At some point, Bulgaria will get involved. Eventually, perhaps. It's gonna take them a while, I think. They're not even doing the usurp position in Europe. They don't care about that stuff at all. But maybe now that the war has begun, their tune will change. We'll have to see. I'm assuming we have full naval superiority in these regions. We do. So a naval invasion, like what Britain did, could work. You know, if you invade with the entire goddamn army. And not 4 divisions and then leave the port immediately. Like, that just seems like a bad time. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.